All right. So basically, what happened was we rescued Hood. He was strapped to something, doing some stuff. I don't even know. And then when we left, we were leaving via the roof, and then this old lady in a hologram or whatever came up. Her name was Jeanette, I think. Yeah, she's like this evil scientist lady. Then we fought some bikes and then fought some people on bikes. I tried to shoot a guy on a bike, but ended up murdering a family. My bad. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. So,
Hi, my name's Allie, and I play River.
My name is Kyle Castles. I play Oswald Silva.
Hi guys, my name is Elena, and I play Remy.
And my name is James, and I'll be your friendly neighborhood dungeon master for this evening. And welcome to Dice Drop. Everybody roll a will save.
Oh, Jesus. Already?
Really, it's just to see how fucked up you are and how long you sleep.
I got a 17.
Okay.
I got a nat 1. Ooh, boy.
I have a 15 plus 3, so an 18.
Okay. So, Oswald, you've been doing a lot of fighting. You've been doing a lot of fighting.
Man.
Like in the last 8 to 10 hours, you have done a lot of fighting. You have knocked out so many dudes.
He's our paladin.
You guys probably fell asleep about 5 o'clock in the morning. Kyle, you're probably out a good hour or two longer than Allie and River. River and Remy. Allie and River.
So what? They wake up.
Allie
at
and River are the
2,
same
but I
human.
wake up at 4.
Roughly, yeah. So it's 2 in the afternoon. You guys wake up to the mid-afternoon sun, Remy and River. You instantly smell breakfast being cooked. That's about all you hear. That's about all you notice as you wake up.
I already know what River wants to do, so it's the morning. So now she's craving a cigarette. And guess what she doesn't have any more of? Because Hood crushed her first one. Can she, sneak over to where Skull is and just sort of see if he has any cigarettes on his dying human?
Give me an investigation check.
I got a natural 20.
All right, so...
You're staying next to mommy. You're a good dice.
So you notice that his pockets have been emptied. Most of his possessions have been moved to the dining room table.
Mm-hmm.
Which you do spot a pack of cigarettes. But you also notice that last night Skull had gone through a window. He had shards of glass, he had cuts, he had bruises, he had everything.
Mm-hmm.
You look where those pieces of glass were, and there's barely a scar.
Ooh.
He looks almost healed.
So I'm guessing the living room and the kitchen are kind of adjacent to one another?
Pretty much, they're basically connected.
So breakfast was obviously being made, so can River, poke her head up and see who's cooking and be like, he's healed.
You see Rodney, who is busy cooking breakfast because he figures everyone's going to wake up soon. He turns around and you notice he doesn't look surprised, at all. And he looks at you and goes, "Yeah, I know," and turns back to the bacon.
River goes, "Yeah, I know," and then goes to the dining room table to snatch the cigarettes.
I'm still passed the fuck out, yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
Don't. Yeah, you hear Rodney as he hears you walk over to the table and just don't touch him.
Why the fuck not?
Because they're his personal belongings.
Are you gonna tell me what to do right now? Really?
Don't touch him.
She touches them and runs. She grabs them and runs.
Nemo, don't touch that butt!
I touch the butt.
Give me an athletics check.
Oh no, he's fast.
He is called Blink.
Yeah, it was a 7.
You slam into Blink
Really?
as he just appears in front of you.
You are a brick wall. She's just like touching his tummy area. Like, how? How did you do that? I know how you did that, but ow!
He just holds his hand out.
She takes one of the cigarettes from the carton and then gives him the entire carton back. Just still holding one of them and being like, hey, he could have given us the information at the club. This is his payment.
Rodney takes the carton in his hand, just like, that's fair, and zips away.
Okay, it's at this time I would like to say in podcast that River's hair is in pigtails right now, and she has a black tank top on with black jeggings, and that's just how she's living right now.
Mm-hmm. So
she goes outside and smokes that bitch, so you can go to Remy.
Okay. Remy,
Uh-huh.
you are waking up. You probably hear a little bit of a commotion outside your room right now. What are you doing?
Put the covers over my face and just roll over and go, ah.
That is
real to life Elena, if anything.
That is fair. Okay, so you're just kind of sleeping as long as you can.
Yeah, she fucking got a concussion and a bruised / possibly broken rib. She feels like shit.
Please tell me Jira's doing something mildly creepy in just somewhere. I don't care where.
He's just out watching River. He's like on a windowsill watching River smoke, going like, yeah.
Is he a cat now?
Yes.
No, Jira is in the kitchen watching Rodney, like, give me some water.
I would think he's looking at the bacon
like, I smell that. Don't think I don't smell that. You see his tongue flick out towards the bacon, just like Rodney looks at him like, no.
Between you and River, I don't know who's worse this morning.
Jira's just staring.
So it's River, you have your smoke. It's peaceful. It's quiet for the first time in all night. You finish your cigarette. Mm-hmm. Nothing really happens. And I'm guessing you head back inside.
Yep, I come back inside and I go, so Hot Rod, what's on the menu today for breakfast?
Hot Rod? Okay.
He turns to you and, Hot Rod? Really? Best you got.
What more would you like me? Would you like me to call you Blink like everyone else does? You don't seem to like that too much.
I have very sharp knives right next to me.
And I have very extendy limbs. This sounds like a weird kinky thing you have going on.
He goes back to the bacon.
He's so done with River.
You see him like stick bacon into the oven. He's cooking. He's cooking another buffet like he did the day before, mainly because everyone is going to be fucking tired.
So, how is Scully over there all healed up? Because he was in bad shape last night.
Well, it'd probably be easier to show you.
Can you
How's
heal?
your hand? How's your hand doing?
Not that. I mean, it hurts a little bit.
And you notice that the burn scar is still there. The ointment that he put on before you went to sleep kind of it nulled the pain, but it still looks pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
But you know how burns get worse. As
Yeah, I
time
have
goes
one
on.
right now.
Yeah. I'll show you later.
Do you have a second power? Are you considered one of the higher up? I don't like how you said that.
Trust me, because I'm pretty sure Remy's gonna need some looking after too.
Oh shit, Remy! River runs into Remy's room.
Remy, River runs into your room.
Rema Ding Dong, how you doing? Guess who was your chauffeur last night?
And I just pull the covers tighter over my head.
Come on, princess. Come on. Apparently, there's something that can help you. Come on, you're broken. You're broken and sad.
5 more minutes, Mom. 5 more minutes.
I am not your mother.
Mom.
If I was your mother, you would be in the streets, and it would not be a good time for either of us.
I think at this point you probably yanked the covers off.
Oh yeah, no, your covers are gone. Be like, I hope you have pants on.
I don't know. I guess since she wasn't able to change, she's just in the clothes that she was in last night.
Yeah.
Gross.
Since she couldn't physically change.
Well, sometimes people get naked while sleeping. You don't know what they were.
No, I feel like Remy was just so fucking gone that she was just straight up in the clothes that she's in last night. And she does not feel good at all. And half her hair is out of her fishtail braid, and she just looks like an absolute wreck.
Okay, so in this moment you hear River go, I gotta be a mommy. All right. Because she's been in foster homes, she's dealt with the younger kids along with herself for a lot of the time. So she goes up and she kind of fix Remy's braid a little bit, and she goes to the bathroom and she gets a little wet washcloth and dabs her face and goes, all right, princess, it's time to get up. We have to get you looked at, and Rodney's making food.
You see her just attempt to get up, but I imagine her body is still very sore, so she just basically rolls right out of the bed and just plops onto the floor.
Okay,
You hear River go, ugh.
so here's what you feel, Remy.
Mm-hmm.
One, when River is kind of dabbing your face with a wet washcloth, it stings.
Probably.
You got hit hard.
Oh, I imagine she has a really nasty ass bruise on the side of her face.
Yeah, not to mention, as soon as you try to stand, your side hurts like a branding iron hit it.
So I imagine I basically fall to the floor, like I said, and I'm just and I'm clutching onto my side. I just don't feel good. I'm not having a fun time.
At that point, River's just Rodney! The princess really needs whatever you gave Skull.
Well, she's gonna have to wait.
I don't think she can. She looks like she's on the brink of death. And she looks at Remy and she goes, no offense, you're beautiful.
Rodney.
And I just do a finger gun, and I do my version of ka-chow.
River,
so dead.
while she has Remy sitting up, she goes and looks for Remy's clothes so she can get her new clothes prepared and ready, because she's being a big sister right now because fucking
A big
her
little
life.
sister.
Yeah,
A big
big little sister.
It's a small room. It's pretty easy to. They're pretty easy to find.
Considering they're all underneath my bed.
Rodney kind of peeks his head in real quick, like very slowly opens the curtain, makes sure everything's okay before he walks in.
River's just like, she's not naked.
Rodney kneels down beside you, Remy.
Uh-huh.
Puts a hand on your shoulder very gingerly.
Mm-hmm.
And puts his hand on your side. You instantly feel pain.
Son of a bitch!
Touch him.
He pulls his hand away. He quickly pulls his hand away. Yep, that might be broken. That's a nasty bruise. Looking at your face. Yeah, you were in a fight last night.
Wanna know something cool? I did a flip with a broken rib.
I'm very proud of you, Remy.
River's just like banging her head on Remy's mattress because that's the only thing closest to her. He's just like, Remy.
That's probably what did it in. I'm gonna die now.
All right, come on, princess. Let's get you to the table. And he offers his arm as support, and he kind of, if you let him, he leads you to the table.
Yes, please. Considering I can't walk.
He basically carries you to the table. Sets you down on a chair. You're still in pain.
Ah. Ah ha ha. Remy's trying to like she's trying to be like, yes. This is my life now. this right here is my life.
Don't worry, the doctor will be out shortly.
Who's the fucking doctor?
Rodney shrugs. Again, easier to show you.
There's only one more person and it's Data, and I'm pretty sure all he can do is play with computers.
Rodney shrugs and goes back to the bacon.
I hate him sometimes.
Jira just looks at you and then looks back at the bacon.
River looks down at Jira like, what the fuck did you get here?
Oh, he's been here since I started cooking the bacon. Yeah.
I'm gonna
He's
see
like a
how
ninja
Oswald's
lizard.
doing. I'm gonna make sure Oswald isn't dead because that one's not okay. I just got a burn last night because I'm not a moron.
Hurt. I just used a lot of energy.
Oswald, I'm gonna say at this point you're starting to stir awake. You're still like groggy, but you're able to
at
be.
this point, I'm just looking at my phone in my bed, refusing to get up.
Yeah.
Like in real life, it takes me about an hour or two to get out of bed when I wake up in the morning. So
yeah.
I would imagine it's the same with Oswald.
Is Oswald I'm picturing him just staring at his phone. Oswald didn't get any like really bad injuries last night, did he? He just did a lot of energy.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, River.
I didn't get any injuries. It was literally just me knocking bitches out.
Good. River runs in and jumps on top of Oswald.
He just still looks at his phone. He doesn't give a shit.
Wow, real
River.
annoying little sister moment, huh?
River, give me an acrobatics check.
Oh god.
22.
Yeah, you definitely jump on top of him.
Well, wait a minute. What do I do in response? Like, what's the role I do to respond to that?
I mean, are you responding to it?
I feel like I'd try to move out of the way a little bit.
Okay. Give me a. Gonna call it since it's technically close. I'm gonna call it a parry check.
Okay.
Parry dodge, whichever one's higher.
I'll do parry just to see if I can like swat her onto the floor.
I love that we're a real family. Thank you.
Damn it, I got a 19.
You manage to position yourself out of the way so that she just kind of lands on your bed, but you don't quite manage to push her away.
Damn.
Oswald!
Yeah, can I help you?
I missed you.
Cool. I've been here the whole time.
I got to steal one of Skull's cigarettes. That was the only thing Rodney let me do. He wouldn't allow me to have the pack. What a dick, right?
You know you could just still go up and take the pack, right?
I'm afraid I tried doing that, and he kind of just appeared in front of me, and I almost died via him being a brick wall.
You do realize he's called Blink for a reason?
Yeah, people call me Stretch. I can't really stretch my arms that quick. Well, we're making breakfast, so...
Yeah, I can smell it. I assume Jira's already down there.
Oh yeah, he was staring at me, and he's staring at Rodney eat, like, make bacon and shit.
Yeah, he does that to me every morning whenever I make breakfast. It's kind of creepy, but it's kind of cute at the same time. I like it.
Doesn't he eat mice? Like, why does he want
He
bacon?
eats whatever the fuck I give to him. He doesn't care.
That's fair. That reminds me of several of my foster brothers and sisters. We weren't fed a lot. I'm gonna go. Come out when you're ready. I just wanted to make sure you didn't die. Bye.
No, I didn't get hurt at all. It was mainly just Remy taking everything. So
River, like, weirdly, like, stretches, melts off his bed, and then goes fully up and leaves his room.
he just goes back to looking at his phone for a little bit, and then eventually decides to go downstairs. Where's Pearl, by the way?
So as you both come out of the room, you notice that Pearl has perched on top of Jira and is also looking at Rodney.
Also looking at the bacon.
Yes.
River just looks over at Oswald and goes, "What is wrong with your reptiles?"
I just let them do whatever they want. they're
Were
spoiled.
they like this before you could talk to them?
Yeah. They're pretty spoiled, to be honest with you.
You can hear them both. Oswald, as you're walking out, you can hear them having a conversation amongst themselves.
So how do you think we can get bacon?
I say we take out his legs.
I walk up to both of them, get right in their faces, and I'm just like, we're not gonna hurt Rodney.
Rodney looks over at you alarmed.
We're gonna wait until the bacon's on my plate, and then I'll give you some. All right?
River looks up at Rodney after she's watching, like, Oswald have this conversation and goes, "Looks like they're out to get ya."
I turned to Rodney and I'm like, they just wanted the bacon. They were going to take you out for it. But, they really couldn't have done much. I don't think they understand that you can move fast. So.
I bet I can move faster.
Oh, God.
Don't even try. I'm telling you, don't.
River just goes, "Man, I really wish I could understand Pearl."
She's just saying that she could move as fast as Rodney.
I'd like to see her try.
Are you
All right, well then
challenging
how
a
about a
snake?
little friendly competition in the morning,
Are you
huh?
challenging a snake right now?
Not
You're
gonna make that
answer
joke.
me.
Not gonna make that joke.
You could. It'll just depend on if I keep it in or not.
Rodney, quick question.
Yes.
Could you do me a quick favor and just go to the other side of the room and back as fast as you can to prove a point?
You barely see a shimmer as he runs out the door and back in and just goes back to cooking. Good enough?
River goes,
Good enough.
River goes, "Hey Rodney, could you go to Barney's Market, get me 2 packs of cigs and tell them they're for River?"
Single middle finger goes up.
River gives him one back with a big smile on her face.
All the while, I look at Pearl and I just kind of give her the, you really want to try that look?
I didn't see anything. Did he move?
I just put my hand on my face, pick both of them up, and then just bring them over to the table.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I was so close.
So, where is Hoodie and Shade?
Shade is probably asleep. Hood is jogging. He'll be back shortly.
How are we gonna get the thing out of his neck that's in his brain?
That is a fair question. We'll wait for the doctor.
What fucking doctor?
As you're speaking, you hear Data's room door open, and Data walks out.
Hey, Data.
His hair, shaggy mess, clothes a little too big for him as he kind of stumbles out of his room. Morning, guys.
Morning, Data.
The hair's a good look on you, Data.
Oh, thank you. Is breakfast ready yet? Almost, buddy.
Data, you steal my heart every time. I can't.
How is everyone feeling?
I feel fine. I think Remy's almost dead.
Yeah, I'm fine. I have a burn. I mean, I can deal with it though, but it looks like Princess is dead. Are you dead? She pokes Remy.
At this point, we will.
River's just gonna poke Remy and just be like, Remy, are you alive?
Why? Why?
Data, she's
And then
dying.
she just passes back out again.
Data, she's dying.
Data kind of walks over to Remy,
Mm-hmm.
looks her over for a second. You passed out, right?
Yeah, more than likely.
So, Data, having no sense of boundary whatsoever, he reaches over, kind of touches your side, and despite you being passed out, you still flinch from the pain a little bit. And Oswald and River, give me a perception check.
11.
26.
Okay. You both are fine. You both see it. You see a soft light emanate from Data's hand.
River is like very quietly going over to Oswald and be like, he's the most antisocial one, and he has the healing capability.
I just shrug and take a bite of my bacon while also throwing bacon to Jira and Pearl.
Yeah. He has his hand on Remy's shoulder, and his other hand is just gently hovering over the spot where she is hurt. And his hand is softly glowing, and he moves in and he moves up, kind of goes over to the bruise on her face, kind of gives it a once or twice over, and Remy looks good as new.
River then looks over at Rodney and goes, why was it so hard to just be like, Data can heal? Why do you have to be like, oh, fucking see? Like, what? How does that help? You annoy me.
Rodney is grinning as he brings over food to the dining table.
He's being a little shit. Someone kill him.
I look at Jira and I'm like, you already have a plan, right?
From A to Z.
River looks so like sees Oswald go, you have a plan, right? And looks over at Rodney and be like, they're gonna fucking kill you in your sleep.
I give Jira a pat on the head and I'm like, I love you, my little murder lizard.
Why, I only have 4 plans.
But there's 26 letters in the alphabet, and you only have 4 plans? All right.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, you're a lizard. I'm not going to hold it against you.
Pearl looks down.
Dumbass.
Pearl
I
knows.
look at Pearl and I'm like, did you know that?
I didn't know there were 26.
Then you can't call him a dumbass. You're just as stupid.
Everybody is hearing this conversation. Just
A one-way conversation.
I'm
Just-
talking normally, but they're speaking back in like their little like grunts and growls and everything.
River's just like looking at him and be like, I'm so happy that all of us know he can talk to animals, or else we might have to put him in a psych ward.
I'm just gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
James, I rolled a 50
I whispered to Jira and Pearl, go after her next.
Do I hear this?
Oh my god.
So Remy, go.
yeah, Remy, what are you doing?
I rolled a 15 to see if I wake up.
Yeah, you
Or
wake up
15
short.
plus my will, so 18.
Yeah, you wake up shortly after Data is done healing you, and you feel great. Like you don't feel the pain that was there a second ago.
So I imagine it's like this. I'm like, my head's on the table, and then like, fuck, Oswald just like whispered, like, get her next. And then you just like see Remy just go, good morning, everybody. It's like,
You
River
see Data. You see Data is still like standing over you. Good morning.
River jumps and she goes, what the bloody fucking murder? Why?
that's just how I imagine it goes down.
Data doesn't even react. He's just good morning, and he goes to sit down.
River,
How's everyone else?
Doesn't really react either.
River just looks at Remy and goes, he's the healer.
I look over at Data, and he's like sitting. I don't know if he's like sitting across from me or what, but I feel like Remy would just be like, "Oh, thank you, sweet pea," and like just like sort of like, this is gonna be weird, but like squeeze his cheeks because she's starting to see Data as like this adorable little brother. She doesn't have siblings. What else is she supposed to do?
Please don't touch me.
Be like, do you want another roll? And I'll like, I offer him a roll instead.
I mean, food. And he takes the roll.
Is Shade like woken up by any of this or not at all?
You hear a stirring, but it turns out to be Hood coming out of his room. As Rodney is bringing food over to the table, he looks around for a second, nods his head like he made a decision, and bolts. And you hear, oh shit, what the fuck? And Rodney reappears. Shade's up, she'll be down in a minute.
I was going to get her up for you, and I was going to get her coffee like a nice person, but you can little brother it all you want up there, huh?
It's more fun this way.
All right.
Hood starts making his way down the stairs, looks at all of you. Anyone get the number of that truck that hit us last night?
Yeah, it was 111. Go fuck yourself.
Thank you.
Yep, no problem.
And he grabs a couple pieces of bacon, kind of still like rubbing the back of his head, like good. Like he kind of has the worst hangover ever. So, yes.
What are we gonna be doing about the dying, or I guess healed now, gang member that's sitting in the living room?
Hood looks over at him, looks back at the looks back at the dining room table. You know, I have some questions.
I mean, we might answer them.
First of all, what the fuck is a street gang member doing here?
Ask Remy Monet Lancaster, because that is what she said the moment she went away from the plan 10 seconds into it. Isn't that right, Ozzy?
I just eat my bacon.
Rodney looks at Hood and... Look, it was her first mission, man. Chill.
It was my first fucking mission, and I learned how to fucking strangle someone. High five, Hood.
Hood doesn't even acknowledge you.
What a cunt.
He is glaring directly at Remy.
Casually sips coffee.
I love how much of a princess Remy is.
So, Remy Monet Lancaster.
That's the name. Don't wear it out.
Oh, I'm gonna wear it out here in a few minutes.
Really quick, I look at Jira and Pearl and I'm like, what's your plan for that guy?
I was watching him shoot arrows yesterday. Those are hunters' weapons. We don't fuck with hunters.
So you don't have a plan. Got it.
What on earth drove you to reveal your name in that club?
10 seconds into the mission.
I
Casually
look at
sips
River
coffee.
like you're not helping.
River's just like, we got in. Her first plan failed within 10 seconds. Her full name was out. I'm out of this conversation. That was all the information I would like to provide.
Casually sips coffee.
River goes and sits next to Rodney to watch this horror show unveil itself.
You were sent undercover to get information.
Oswald speaks up when he says undercover, and he's like, well, it was never explicitly said that we were undercover. To be fair,
Yes, he did, Oswald. You have the memory of a goldfish.
I also probably wasn't listening. That's besides the point.
Your father is missing, and you think that putting your name out there won't put a target on your back, let alone might get him killed?
Casually sips coffee.
Jesus.
Is she doing that thing where she's like sipping it, but like looking up at him, but then like looking at the coffee and doing another sip?
So this is what she's doing every single time. She just casually sips coffee. She's like looking at him, like up above the cup. Looks back to the coffee and is like looking at like the person across from her. Like, she'll just like keep doing that.
River's standing next to Rodney and is just like taking a piece of bacon and just nibbling it while this is just unraveling in front of her.
Data, the person sitting across from you, has slunken down in his seat. Hood pounds his fist on the table.
I set down the coffee cup very gingerly and I'm just like, there's a time and a place for things. This is not the time nor the place. Now sit your ass down and eat. And then I start cutting, I guess, like pancakes or waffles or whatever I got, and I'm just eating.
River puts both her hands up out of bacon at this point and she's looking at Rodney like, did she just fucking say to Hood what I think she just fucking said to Hood?
Give me an intimidation check.
All right, where the fuck did my dice go? That's the real question. What is my intimidation? Oh, it's a plus, what is it, like +4? Yeah, +4 4. So I got a 16. I had a 12 plus 4, so 16.
You look, all of you who are looking at Hood, you see his eyes twitching, his nostrils flaring, and he is trying, and he is like white knuckle gripping the table.
Everyone is silent. We're all just like, and River just goes, should I get shade?
I'm honestly not even watching. I'm just, eating.
I feel like this is what's happening. There's a melting data on one end. On two ends of the table, there is a Remy and a Hood going at it, and then there's this fucking Oswald just eating bacon like nothing's happening.
So you hear a door open on the balcony above, on like the upper catwalk, and you see a very like just woken up Shade leaning on the railing looking down. Every fucking morning, Rodney. And she assesses the situation, just, oh, what I miss.
Remy looks at Shade and does like the zipping lip motion. It's like,
You mean River?
Yeah, River. Shit. Yeah, River looks up at Shade and is just doing the zipping of lip motion, like, no, not a good,
Do I like notice Hood like basically about to nuclear explode?
Oh yeah. If you look at him, he is not hiding it.
Okay, so I just like roll my eyes and I like set down my fork and my fork of my knife, and of course, in Elena player fashion, who can never finish her food ever, gets up and she's like, "You want to do this? Let's go!" And then she starts walking out of the room and goes somewhere for them to talk.
River's literally just like, holy shit, she just wifed him.
Hood cracks his neck, straightens up. Training room. Ow.
River then, like, very slowly goes over to, like, is leaning toward Rodney more, and she goes, are they gonna hate fuck? I'm so confused with the tension in here. Someone help me out.
Oswald is shaking his head after he hears that.
Hood marches to the training room.
I don't want to go anywhere near the training room.
I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh shit, I'll go get it.
Oswald gets up and goes. Is like, I wouldn't mind seeing a good fight.
Oswald, it might not be a fight. It might not be a fight.
I ignore that.
She looks at
Shade is like, if any of you look up at Shade, Shade is like wide-eyed, like, oh, someone's gonna die.
River's looking at Shade and she goes, are they gonna hate fuck?
With Remy's track record, it's more likely that she's gonna die.
Hood is in the training room. Oswald, you get up and follow.
Mm-hmm.
Are you being stealthy about it? Are you trying to like eavesdrop?
I'm assuming that there's going to be a fight, so I'm just going to kind of stand in the doorway.
I slam the door shut as soon as I walk through. I imagine I'm like following behind Hood.
Once River hears the door slam, she's like, you see her like almost fall off like whatever stool, or if she's just standing, she bolts toward the training room and then immediately slams her ear against the door.
Rodney stays in the kitchen, so does Data. You see Shade quickly come down the stairs and like lean against the wall, like
I fist bump Shade.
Here we go.
Hood, you see Hood turn to you, like turn on his heel, cross his arms, and he's just going between different faces because he's just so enraged he doesn't quite know what to say.
The amount of sass that like Remy probably gave him, he's probably like, confusion, anger. Why would you do that? Confusion, anger. What kind of a person are you? Confusion.
The balls on this chick.
Yes.
All right. Let's have it out, huh? What do you have to say for yourself?
And Remy's just like, she's just like, hey, I got nothing. I got nothing to tell you.
You've got nothing. You could have gotten yourself killed. There's a target on your head. There's a price on your father's head. Your father is missing. We've got no proof of life. You could have killed him with your outburst last night, and you've got nothing to say for that yourself.
And then, like, Remy just does, like, a slow clap, like, thank you for actually asking me how the fuck I'm feeling for once. No one seemed to have cared that I didn't want to go out on a stupid mission to begin with because just 2 days ago, my mother died in front of me. No one seems to care about the girl who literally just lost everything in an entire night.
Well, I'm
and
sorry.
That I'm still expected to go out and do things that I didn't sign up for. Do you think I want this mess? And then, like, I don't know if there's, like, water barrels or something in the room, but, like, I imagine she, like, has, like, some form of water in her hands and then, like, throws it to the floor. I didn't ask for any of this. I have my entire life just told in a lie. Do you honestly think that I want this?
Well, I'm sorry, Princess, that life isn't handing you everything anymore. I'm sorry that you lost everything, but I lost a father figure too the other night. I lost a maternal figure in my life, the only parental figures I've ever had known. You don't think I'm feeling the same way? I want to find him.
I'm gonna make a roll, James, to see how angry I get and to see if water just, like, explodes in the room. Because I know, like, we've established that Remy's emotions can affect her powers. So I'm just gonna see how much water is gonna be blasting in this room. Oh, shit. That's a 19.
Okay.
Plus whatever. I don't know.
Okay. A couple water barrels, the tops blow off of them, that are used kind of as weights to keep things down.
Mm-hmm.
The tops blow off of them.
Mm-hmm.
Water explodes around the room. Hood looks around, takes a step back, uncrosses his arms, and his fists are at his side. All right, Princess, you want to get this out now?
Now River looks over at who's ever next to her and goes, "Ow, they're gonna hate fuck."
Let's fucking do this. Remy is ready to fucking go. She is angry. Like, so we can cut part out. My whole argument was going to be that she has a lack of control over everything happening in her life right now. Like, that was her entire argument. So the one time that she thought she would have control, clearly it didn't work out. That was her whole reasoning behind it. And the reason why I like metagamed, because I was just like, she doesn't have any control. So of course, like, the one time she thinks she could control by using her name, which normally works, like, it didn't work. So now it's just like she's fucking angry and she's rearing and ready to fucking go. Let's go!
Okay.
River hears this commotion, by the way, and before they start fighting, runs into the kitchen and goes, "Rodney, it's going down," and then looks over at Skull, and that's gonna be where she ends that, and y'all can fight now.
First thing Hood does, reaches over, grabs a pair of training gloves, and throws them at you. Throws them at your feet. Puts his own on.
Oh. The cracking of the knuckles.
All right, princess, let's get this out. Come on.
So, James, my question is, what are the training gloves for?
So that he doesn't hurt you too badly.
Okay, so, like, I imagine she is, like, you know, like, that scene when Katara just fucking loses it and she turns into Octopus Lady?
Mm-hmm.
That's how I imagine that's how she looks right now, how Remy looks.
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling she's not going to want to put on those gloves. She's not going to want to take the time to put on those gloves. So she is going to fucking raw dog hand this.
Right now, I need Remy to roll initiative.
Okay, I have, let me double check, +3 to initiative. Yeet! I have natural 1. So
Okay.
a 4.
Okay. So, Hood goes first, and he is going to... He's not holding anything back this fight. He is so pissed off, and he wants Remy to fight back.
I could imagine. I imagine they're both going to either... This is how the fight is going to end in my mind. Either they both end up passing, like, they both, like, are just so at it that they both, like, come to a realization that neither one is going to win, or one is going to, like, sucker punch the one in the next Tuesday. Like, that is the only way this is gonna end.
You two should kiss.
So, James, real fast.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have any injuries anymore? Should I take those 2 injury things off?
You are completely healed.
Okay, so now I'm taking those off.
Yep. So, Hood is going to take a dig, and he's going to go directly at the ribs that were bruised. And I'm going to need you to make a parry check.
A parry check. Okay, so that's a +3.
Mm-hmm.
So did he beat my parry DC?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Yeet. Another 15. So 15 + 3, 18.
Not enough. He hits you. I need you to give me a toughness check.
Okay, toughness. Ooh, that's also a +3. Whoop. That is a 16 + 3, so a 19. I am either rolling 15 or 16 on this dice. This dice loves me. Mwah.
Hood pulls his punch. You feel that you got hit, but you kind of shake it off. All right. It is Remy's turn.
So I imagine she, like, probably got smacked. So he's, like, right in front of her, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I imagine, like, she's still Octopus Woman. But, like, it's not, like, where it's coming out of her, like, as Katara, but she just has, like, water, like, encased over her arms in case, like, that paints a better picture. Like, that's how I see it. So I imagine she brings, like, her whole, like, fist and is going to, like, close fist him right in the ear.
All right. Give me a fighting check.
Fighting check. Okay, what's my fighting modifier? Oh, that's a +2. No. That is a... Gotta do math. Hold on. That is only a +2. This is why I don't like doing this. That is a 14 + 2, 16.
Nope.
Nope. What's his dodge, man?
It's high.
He's a high boy.
You got to realize you're fighting someone with enhanced senses.
Oh, yeah.
So he easily, like, ducks out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And unless you want to do extra effort, which I wouldn't recommend this early in the fight,
No, never.
Okay. Yeah, your swing misses. He kind of leans back, comes in, and he goes for another dig at the other side.
Mhm.
Yeah, that I'm gonna need you to make another parry check.
Another parry check. Oh my god.
Yeah. You need to beat a 22.
A 22. The only way I would ever beat a 22 is if I got a 19 and up, my dude.
Uh-huh.
Love me, dice. You're giving me 15s and 16s. Love me. Bounced off of my pencil, but I have to count it. I got a 11, so 11 plus my parry, which is a 3, so 14.
Give me a toughness check because he hits you in the ribs.
Luckily, I still have a +3 for that. Why can't I do a dodge check? Come on, James.
Because it's close combat, it's parry.
Wow. Toughness, another 15, so 15 plus 3, 18.
Yeah, you feel it, no injury. He is pulling his punches. Give me a perception check. See if Remy realizes it.
If he's not giving me his all.
Yeah.
Okay. That wasn't a real dice throw. Oh my god. I'm gonna kill a child. That was an 18, so what's my perception? 18 plus 2. Unnatural 20.
You can tell that Hood is not going full out. He is actually pulling his punches.
Oh, I can probably imagine because he probably knows I could kill this bitch.
Mm-hmm. Like, he is mad, but he's not, I'm gonna murder a hoe bad.
But Remy knows this, and she's going to use that to her advantage when the time comes.
Mm-hmm.
Is he far away from me, or is he still within, like, me punching him?
He is right up close.
Okay, so I imagine... No! So I imagine that, like... Could I? Oh, well, I probably could do this because this is more flexible than D&D. I'm going to have water. Is there any water on the floor, James?
Oh, probably, yeah.
I'm going to have water basically snake its way around him and basically anchor him to the floor, if that's possible. Like, basically, like, wrap itself around his legs and making sure that it's not gonna, like, he's not gonna move.
Trying to figure out what check that would be.
Yeah, I honestly would have no clue. Because I don't think it would be a water whip sort of deal.
Give me... I'm gonna call it a dexterity.
Okay. Yeah, I imagine, because that's going to take a lot of control.
Yeah.
Dex is a +3, so that's good. That is a 17 plus 3, another unnatural 20. What are these rolls, man? I love this dice.
Yeah, he doesn't have the strength to break it. So the water is actually like, you see the water snake up about halfway up his shin, halfway toward his knee, and it's just like kind of a rolling wave, keeping his feet on the floor.
Is there a way that I could bring his body down, like, onto his knees? Or would that just be, like, my next turn?
I'm gonna call that your next turn.
Okay.
This is a maneuver you haven't tried before. It's just pure emotion, like you're willing the water to do this.
Mm-hmm.
So, unless you want to do extra effort.
No.
Okay. So, Hood is, first and foremost, he's going to try to break. He's just, oh.
Hood's in the kinky shit.
Christ. And that is a 20 to get out.
Oh, he gets out, man.
He takes a step toward you, breaking free of the breaking free of the hold. And that's his entire action.
So I'm gonna do the same thing again, but with his arms to like, I don't know, and like, you know, like how in some like fantasy movies where like vines will like whip themselves and wrap themselves around like the arms, and their like arms are like pinned back in like a way where you can't move them. That's what I'm gonna try to do with water.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still gonna call this a dexterity check.
Okay. We're in uncharted territory. Ah. That is another 16 plus 3, so a 19.
That's cocked. You will the water to come up as he is like taking a step, readying another punch. Water comes up, wraps around his arm, and pulls him back.
Woo! Remy's kicking ass, and I love it.
Yeah, he's not happy right now. So again, do you want to use extra effort?
And then, so explain to me what it does again. It takes like a point of like exhaustion, essentially, yes?
You are fatigued if you use extra effort.
Yeah, I'm not willing to do that yet. Not this. It's still pretty early in the fight.
Yeah. All right. So the water is still holding him back. That's a natural 20 to break it.
Dear God!
He pulls free of the water grapple. And yeah, that is his, that is his action.
Okay.
So it's Remy's turn. You're keeping him at bay at the moment.
Okay. Should I do like another perception check to see if he's gonna like full on hit me? Like, considering like before he was like not using full force, but can I like see now if he's gonna use full force?
Can I ask a question while they're doing this fight? Or
Okay.
do they still have their communicators on? Can we hear everything that's happening?
Probably.
Which is probably you hurt. Does Remy have her communicator on?
Probably, but you probably can't hear much since it's in water. You probably hear.
Yeah, you kind of hear the ocean from Remy's side. And from Hood actually doesn't have his communicator on.
Okay.
He doesn't usually wear it unless he's about to go on a mission.
Okay, well then River's just gonna say, and whoever hears it, just goes, do they know if they just kiss this this would be over very quickly? Like, Remy could just kiss him and it'd be over. It'd be
I
gone.
punched River in the shoulder. Not that hard.
River still goes, I am 92 pounds.
Yeah, and I could probably throw you across the room, so shut up with that.
So Remy, it is your turn.
Okay. So, what do I do? So I've been doing a pretty decent job at like holding him down, but he keeps getting out of it.
Mhm.
So like, I am at like, he's still within like punching range, correct?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I gotta like think this through. It's like I press the pause button and I'm just like, okay, what do I do next? She's seeing a lot of like, she's getting this, but I feel like he's getting like able to like anticipate this. So I feel like holding him down would not be the next best move. So she's gonna just like whip her arm around and just try to like whap him with water. Just
Okay, give me a fighting check.
fighting check. That is a 16 plus 2, 18. I'm like not kidding. If you want me to send you some pictures of my dice, like straight up.
You hit him. He is like knocked off balance by that water whip. Like, he manages to break free of it. He's just kind of trying to regain his balance, and suddenly you go on the attack and just whap him right across the jaw.
Okay, so I have specifically for close combat water whip, which is a 4 total. So it would have been an unnatural 20, or would I still count that as a fighting check?
What were you trying to do again?
Basically just like swing my arm around and then have the water hit him, not my fist.
Okay, yeah, then that would be the water whip. I'll call that the
So
water.
that okay, so then unnatural 20.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely hit him then. And I need to pull up Remy's character sheet.
Because I only have one thing for close combat and one thing for range combat, because she only knows how to do 2 things with the water for fighting at this point, which is the water whip and a water ball.
Mm-hmm. So
Water grapple.
Well, yeah, now I can add water grapple, but would I add that to close combat or range combat?
yeah, you whip him across the face. He recoils, looks back up to you, cracks his neck again, and is ready to fight.
Oh no.
He's gonna be coming at me full force, my dude. Oh my god.
This is gonna go on for hours.
He's gonna come at you.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 19, so I need you to make a parry.
Okay. That's +3. So, real fast, when does it count for a dodge?
If it's ranged.
Okay, because it was a dodge, or was it a parry when those dudes were grabbing me in the club?
It was a parry.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Yep.
Yeet. Oh my god, it's another 15. So 15 +3, that's an 18. Guys, I think my dice are loaded.
So he
Strict
comes
up.
at you, throws an elbow right at your jaw.
Mm-hmm.
Need you to make a toughness check.
Toughness check, okay.
Yep.
So he hit me. That is a 12 +3, 15. Motherfucker, Jesus Christ.
You feel blood well up in your mouth. You take an injury point.
Okay. So does that do anything to my rolls then for an injury point?
Yeah, so when you take damage,
Uh-huh.
when I have you do a toughness check for damage, you take a -1.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah, he didn't hit you hard, but he hit you.
Okay.
So that's fairly accurate.
Yeah, it is.
It's your turn.
Okay, so now I'm going to would it count as an action if I disengaged but backed up so I had space to move?
It would be a movement.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to this is gonna be so fucking cool. I'm gonna water slide away with my feet Frozone. I'm gonna have the water at my feet and just have it move me weightlessly across the room and just zoom like the Silver fucking Surfer.
You do not have that ability.
Damn it. Okay. So I'm just gonna honestly disengage, but still have my front to him and just back up to give myself some room.
Okay. So you managed to back up.
Mhm.
You still have an action. What do you want to do with it?
Okay, so how much water can I control again? 8 gallons or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I imagine Remy at this point is just so fed up. She's gonna throw as much water on the floor as she can at him to push him the fuck back. Up against a wall, something.
Okay. I'm gonna call that I'm still gonna call it a fighting check.
Okay. So I imagine she's probably 10 feet away from him and seeing if she can do this. That's what I'm imagining.
It's a ranged attack, so it'd be dexterity.
Okay. So dexterity. So instead of fighting, dexterity?
Yep.
Okay. That is a 17 plus 3. Holy cow, my dice love me.
You hit him.
Yes. So imagine like how this is going. I like have my hands in front of me and like water is just like coming up and like sort of like a wave and just pushes him, and I'm like walking with it and just pushing him back if I'm capable of doing that.
He's knocked to the ground.
Ooh.
Nice.
The wave knocks him to the ground. You see him get up onto his elbow, look at you. He's a little out of breath. He spits out some water.
He's like soaking wet.
Mhm.
And he's on the floor, right?
Yep.
He's prone. Okay.
Yep.
And since I'm injured, I really don't want to take an extra effort because that would probably be like -2 to everything.
Mhm.
All right, James, your move.
Huh?
Your move, James.
Yeah. So you're not going to do extra effort.
No,
All right.
I'm not gonna risk having a -2 to my toughness and my fortitude and stuff.
All right. He is going to. He's gonna kind of get up, and he's gonna rush you.
Oh.
Oh shit!
I need you.
I would consider this a dodge, my dude.
Hold on. No, it'd still be because he's rushing you. It's still a parry because he's getting into
Okay.
close range and attacking.
Okay.
But what I'm looking at is, yeah. So I need you to give me a parry check.
Okay. Please be a glorious, glorious way to dodge this, because I imagine he's running at me full body. Like, I'm going to get a full body slam right now.
No, I'm sorry. Either strength or dodge.
Strength or dodge?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to pick a dodge because my dodge is a +5, whereas my strength is a +1.
Okay.
That makes a lot of sense.
Okay, dodge. You've never let me down before. Yeet! 21. I dodge out of that.
He lunges at you like he is going for a full-on football tackle.
Mm-hmm.
And you just barely manage to get out of the way.
I imagine I just like, just matrix bend out of the way, like, and like sidestep out of the way. Like, I imagine that's how it's gonna go.
Yeah,
Like, his fist
it's
is
not
like-
that great. It's not that graceful. You missed it by 1 point.
I did, but I
Yeah,
imagine he like touches my nose or something.
he was going for your waist.
Oh, my waist. Okay.
Yeah, you managed to like barely spin out of the way as he lands, goes like full 3-point hero pose, and he's facing you, ready to do it again.
Okay. So
What do
like,
you do?
how is he standing?
He's crouched, pretty much.
Okay. God damn. I was gonna try to see, because he's like probably like what 5 feet from me.
About, yeah.
Because I was gonna try to like kick his, like whip his legs from underneath of him with water. I guess I could try to do that.
You can still try.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that then. So that would be a water whip action.
Yeah.
Okay, so +4. Oop. That is a 15 + 4, 19. What is this dice today? Hot damn!
Yeah, he is on the ground again.
Oh my god.
Kiss
I'm
him.
like, so he's like on the ground.
Yeah, you see the water come up, wrap around his ankle, and pull. He is on the ground. He is face down on the ground. Yeah.
Okay.
I really don't want to take an extra effort, but I feel like this would really drive the fight home if I did. Because what I really want to do is just bring, like, all the power into, like, both of my hands and, like, have both of my hands together. And, like, I would imagine it would, like, form a fist with the water and then just bring it down onto his back. Like punching him that way in the back. I really want to do that, but I don't if he's going to dodge.
Make a decision.
Okay, I'm gonna roll
5,
a dice.
4.
That's what I'm
3,
doing! God damn, that's what I'm
2.
doing! Take the
Okay.
extra effort! That's what I'm doing!
All right.
Okay, so how would I mark this? Is like a second injury, in a sense?
What? No, you just have fatigue. I'll keep an eye on it.
Okay, so I'm gonna just write casually fatigued.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
if I rested for a little bit, that would go away, right?
you have to rest for an
Okay.
hour. So
Okay.
basically, you just move a little slower.
Okay,
You're a little winded after that.
probably.
I need you to give me a dexterity check.
Okay. Because this is not a water whip nor a water ball.
It's technically a water ball.
Water ball. Okay, so what's my plus to water ball? +3, not bad. Wow. That is an 18 plus 3, which is a math 21.
You see Hood laying face down on the floor. He's getting up. He's slowly getting up, like willing himself to get up. You are so angry. You channel your rage into basically a water ball, but it takes a rough form of like from the wrist down to of a fist, and it forms right above Hood and slams down on his lower back.
I feel like I hear just in my mind, to me, it's like a sickening crunch. That just to me how you just described it.
You hear him just kind of grunt in pain. Just he lays there for a minute and slowly gets back up. You see him wince in pain as he gets up.
Oh, baby.
I imagine I'm heavy breathing and the water at on my hands is still moving in an octopus fashion, and I'm just and I'm just ready to hit him again if need be.
I just kind of look at River and I'm like, she beat his ass.
River's like, I love you so much, Oswald. You're the brother I never asked for.
I just pat her on the back.
He's gonna charge you again.
Oh!
My God. So would this be a dodge?
Either a strength or a dodge. 'Cause he's
Oh.
gonna try to grab you again.
Going for a dodge.
At this point, is there any way that River or Oswald can open up the training room and to just stop Hood, or else he's gonna die?
Kill her.
Did Remy lock the door?
I just shut it. I don't know. I didn't know there was a locking mechanism, so I just shut it.
Okay.
Elena personally didn't know that there was a locking mechanism.
I still need you to make a dodge, Remy.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah. Okay. That is a 13 plus 5, 18.
You got a 19.
Oof. That's a big oof.
So, does he, smack me down to the floor?
He tackles you to the floor. He is on top of you.
Oh.
just kind of pinning you to the floor.
Could at this moment River open the door and be like, "Don't kill her," and then go, "Oh, I was right."
So this is what I want to do, James. This is what I want to do.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull a King Boomy. I'm going to use my head and have water just like snake up behind him and then just wrap itself around his neck and yank him the fuck off me. I'm pulling a King Boomy.
Here's what I'm going to say.
Okay.
This would be a power stun.
Okay, what's a power stun?
Basically, it's the same thing you did with the fist on his back.
Okay.
However, you can only do a power stunt as extra effort.
Oh.
So if you do this, you're going to take another hit to your fatigue.
Mm-hmm. And that would be like a -3. And that would leave me at like 0 for fortitude and toughness, right?
No, it doesn't affect your fortitude and toughness. It affects how fast you move.
Oh.
At this point, you would almost pass out.
Oh, fuck. Okay, so then I won't do that then.
Okay.
Could I have, like, since he has me pinned down, could I just have, like, the water, like, creep up his arms and just throw him off of me? Or would that be another power move?
Because he has your arms pinned, it would still be a power stun.
Damn. Okay, then I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna knee him in the balls.
Is there any way, since I've already established River has opened the door, that she can pretty much tell that this isn't gonna stop anytime soon? So can she, like,
Just pop a squat with some bacon and eat it?
No, that's not what she was gonna do at all.
I pull bacon out of my back pocket and take a bite.
River extends both of her arms and just sort of wraps them around Hood and then pulls him off of Remy. That's what River wants to do.
Remy, I need you to give me an insight check.
Insight check? Okay.
Because you're looking like this close to Hood.
Yeah, I imagine I'm not paying attention to what's going on unless I see this happen out of the corner of my eye. That is, I don't know if I'm going to see anything. That's a 12 plus 2, so a 14.
Okay. Here's what you see.
Paint me a word picture, James.
Paint me a word picture.
You're looking up at Hood, and you're seeing the expression on his face. You see the obvious anger, fatigue. He's tired, but there's also a lot of sadness in his eyes.
Oh, baby.
As he is pinning you to the ground, and you notice his hands are loosening. Are you still gonna attack?
I'm basically just going to kick him off me.
Okay, give me a
At this
fighting
point.
check.
He's distracted, so I'm going to kick him off. Yeah!
Give me a fighting check.
Whap. That is... And my fatigue doesn't affect my fighting at all, right? Okay, so I'm just doing math. Da-da-da-da. That's a 13 plus 2, so 15.
No, he's got you.
Meh. I like try to kick him and he like basically probably hooks my leg. Like, no. No.
Before River can reach over and grab him, Hood lets you go, Remy.
Okay.
He gets up and he walks out of the room.
That's what I was gonna do. After I kicked him off of me.
Those of you outside see him walk upstairs.
Is he okay?
I just look at Rodney.
I also look at Rodney.
Rodney's
So-
kind of leaning up against a wall, watching Hood as Hood goes into his room and closes the door. Not slams it, but very softly closes his door.
Should we be concerned that he's not angry?
So, like, this is what Remy's gonna do. She's going to, like, just be, like, baffled that he just left because she's still fucking angry. He had the audacity to be like, well, like just basically like almost be very dismissive of her feelings. Like, that's just me, Elena, feeling what Hood did for Remy. That's how Remy feels. Like, her feelings were fucking dismissed. Like, yeah, your feelings, like, he's not being sympathetic at all. Like, he's like, well, I lost him too. But she's like, but they were my fucking parents.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, what she's gonna do, she's just gonna, like, get up and, like, shake the water off and just, like, stomp upstairs and then scream and then go out the front door and just slam it.
So the training room is on the first floor. There's no stairs to go up.
Okay, I thought it was, like, we had to walk down the stairs to go to the training room.
No. There's
So, like,
maybe, like, 2 or 3 steps, but that's about it.
Okay, so is, like, the living area, like, all on the second floor? Like, the kitchen, the rooms, the living room, everything?
Everything except for Hood, Shade, and Rodney's rooms are on the first level.
Okay. So, like, in my mind, I imagined, like, the training room as, like, a little basement.
No.
Like, it was a basement below. Okay, so good thing that that's clarified. So I imagine that, like, that's what she does. She just, like, basically, like, throws the water off and, like, if possible, like, her, because she's still wearing the black sweater from yesterday, like, her clothes are still, like, impeccably dry, if you will allow me to have that happen, James.
No.
No? Okay. Okay. So, like, she just, like, just basically, like, throws the water off of her, stomps, and then just, like, screams, and then just slams the door and is just, like, marching outside. She doesn't know where she's going. She's just going somewhere. Just away from there.
River goes, should one of us follow her, or are we just gonna let her cool off? I just don't want her telling random people that she's Remy Monet Lancaster.
Shade and Rodney are both looking after Remy. Both of them take a deep breath. Let her cool off.
Alright, so, they're both cooling off, and that just happened. I'm gonna try and wake Scoliosis over there and see what information I can get out of him. And she, like, flips one of her pigtail dreads and goes into the living room and, like, looks at Skull, and I'm gonna guess his mask is still on.
Yeah.
She, like, throws off his mask. She's just like, fucking stupid piece of shit. And she just starts slapping his cheeks.
Okay. He wakes up.
Hey, my
Very-
man.
Who are you?
You know who I am. You remember me from last night, right?
Where am I?
Oh, you're in hell, buddy.
Doesn't look like hell.
I mean,
I walk up and open up my shield.
we saved your ass, so now you're going to tell us some answers that we've been wanting.
Give me an intimidation check.
Okie dokie. I got a 21. Is that good?
Yeah. He's leaning away from the two of you. What do you want from me? I don't know anything.
You know something about Augustus Lancaster. Your buddies are gone. They don't trust you anymore. You're not a leader of a all-renowned racing gang or whatever the fuck it is. Give us the answers we're looking for. People want to kill you, man.
I push the edge of my shield kind of like into his chest, but not like hard. And I'm like, you're probably going to want to answer her because I know you have information that we need.
I love Big Brother Ozzy.
You'd rather deal with me than her, believe me. She's small, but she hurts.
I strangled your friend within 2 minutes.
All right. Look. Look, last night is kind of coming back. I went through a window.
Yeah, you did.
Went through a window and into a wall.
Could have had that concrete on your balls.
I just took it with me.
I hold up my hand for a high five.
I don't give you one.
I'm upset.
All right. You're with the Lancaster girl.
Yeah, but yeah, we are.
You're with the professor.
Yes, we're with the professor.
Oh, where's the professor? I was supposed to meet with him.
Yeah, fucking Zach. What were you going to do when he showed up, my man?
Well,
How smart are you? I just need to know an intelligence stat.
How the fuck am I supposed to answer that?
I'm like a +2.
Look, the professor wanted to know about this group that showed up on the scene not long ago.
What group?
They don't really have much of a name. They're not a known gang. It's just a group of guys called themselves Evolution or something.
Oh shit.
That sounds like a really dumb name.
Look, man,
Do you know who's a part of Evolution?
I don't, but I kind of know where they might be coming from.
Where are they fucking coming from?
Well, there's this corner market, you see. They kind of come out of there sometimes. I don't know.
In which fucking district, Skull?
Lower, okay?
And you don't know any of the names of any of the people.
No, man, they didn't give us any names.
Can you give me features? Can you give me what they looked like? I'm from the lower district. I practically ran the racing scene there for a few months.
How long have you been out of the racing scene?
I don't know, probably like 2 or 3 months. I just did a race last week.
Yeah. They've only shown up a few times, but they were good. They were really good.
Yeah, fucking okay. Well, can you tell me what they look like?
Well, they were all wearing weird black capes, cloaks, things. I don't know.
Alright, we're into capes. Alright.
I don't know. I thought it was weird, but, they kind of kicked my ass in that race.
It sounds a little
So
stupid.
let me get this straight. They have a stupid name and they wear capes.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
They
They're
sound
weird.
like I could beat up real easy.
Yeah, seriously. Just pop my stretchy arm right around their neck. Am I right, bud?
I'll just smack them with my shield.
Oh my god, we really need to find you a different ability.
I don't know, man. They have I got weird vibe off of them, man. Like,
What kind of vibe are you getting off of me, asshole?
kind of the same kind of vibe. Like, there's something weird about you.
Can you, other than the weird fucking capes, can you give me like facial features, hair color, skin tone? If they had any open mutant oddities, like, she points to her purple eyes and then points to Oswald's lightning blue eyes.
One of them had kind of a scar on his face, but other than that, they look perfectly normal, except for, the weird vibe.
All right, you are utterly useless. Okay. So they show up to races a lot.
A few times.
Where's this corner that you're saying that they come out of?
Some corner market. Just a small time place.
What's the name of the store?
Barney's, I think.
Oh,
River drops him immediately, like, we need to go.
I think we're fine for now. He doesn't seem to be in danger.
Oh my fucking god. Oswald, that was basically my father. She looks over at Rodney and goes, Rodney, I need to go.
Rodney looks at you and
She's like shaking.
give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion 14. Tears are starting to like well up in her eyes. She's like, if you don't fucking take me, I'm gonna go myself.
You're not going alone.
She like gets up from Skull, but before she leaves, she like slaps him and then walks out the bed and then walks out the door. Like she's not even waiting for Rodney. She's just like out.
Rodney looks at you, Oswald. Oswald, you coming?
Yeah, let me go see if Remy's okay. When I do that, I go outside to see if Remy's okay.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I can stretch for a little bit.
Yeah, give me like 5 minutes.
Okay. And Rodney goes out to the car. Oswald. Remy.
Mm-hmm.
You just marched off.
Mm-hmm.
Oswald, I need you to give me a perception check.
Okay. Hey, another 11.
You just marched in a random direction. You just marched in a straight line, Remy.
Honestly, like, I could only assume, like, that's what she did. Like, she just, like, looked, like, she, like, looked both ways and just, like, picked a direction. I would assume she, like, went in a way that she thought that she would, like, not hit a dead end. She just marching.
Okay.
I do have a question why we're doing this. James, did Xander know how much Barney meant to River?
You don't know?
Oh, fucking hell. Now you're stressing me the fuck out.
Someone's gonna lose 2 daddies.
Fuck off. I just had sex
I'm
with
horrible.
in the training.
I'm horrible.
The hood in the training room. Meanwhile,
I'm horrible.
Oswald, it takes you a little while, but you do manage to catch up to Remy.
Okay.
Remy, you hear somebody approaching.
Mm-hmm.
What are you guys doing?
I imagine she hears this and she probably like was probably heard this a couple of times, like, do you have any coin or like anything like that from like just random homeless people, because you know this is like the outer districts or whatever. And she'll be like, I'll have a coin. It's just like marching. I don't have any money. My money's all tied up in credits.
Oswald, you would know the outer districts. There are no homeless people out here. There's barely anybody living out here.
I don't know. I don't know. I can only imagine that's like what she's like thinking if she had to deal with this.
This is basically like the industrial district, right?
Okay.
Industrial, agricultural, yeah.
Yeah.
People live in a bin.
You're just like, I would imagine Remy is just kind of kicking random metal barrels as she walks by them.
Yeah, like you just follow like the random trash can banging or like the occasional like kick up against a brick wall.
Yeah, and then
The throwing of a trash.
the subsequent fuck.
Remy only curses when she's really upset, so yes.
There you go.
All right.
So I catch up with her, I'm assuming.
Yeah. So you hear Remy's.
Not
you-
very fast.
Yeah, you hear Remy. Yeah, you are tired. You're not moving as fast as you want. You hear Remy's plea of, "I don't have any money."
Let me alone.
As I round the corner, I'm assuming she's around the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, as I round the corner, I kind of have my hands up to show, hey, it's just me. Like, don't hurt me. And I'm like, if it makes you feel better, I don't have any money either.
I can't. I just like roll my eyes and just and then I kick another trash can and then I turn around and walk in that direction.
I follow her and I'm like, Remy, look, I know you've been through some shit, okay? I've been through some shit. I had a government, like, fucking black op agency try to fucking kill me. Failed, of course, because they all suck, but, you know. But, yeah, we've all been through some shit. And the best part is, you have all of us here, including Hood, the angry sack of shit he is, to support you, to support each other. So you need to get over whatever the fuck is, like, pissing you off right now, because River's gonna go try to kill herself again.
Oh my god! This is a serious moment! You asshats! I like imagine that she like stopped while Oswald is like making the speech. Like, is Oswald beside her and then she like stops, or is like he like trying to keep up to her and is like saying the speech?
I would imagine trying to keep up, because you said you kept walking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would say that I'm like not too far behind you saying all of this stuff. And to top it off, I'll like kind of say, and while all that's going on, I don't even want to talk about my past, but if we're gonna get into it, I don't have parents. I've been on my own for years. I had to make it on my own. So if you want to talk about personal tragedy, I'm your guy. But right now, like I said, River's gonna try to kill herself again doing something stupid. So, do you want to help me try and stop her, or do you want to help? Do you want to just sit here and grovel in your own shit?
So like I imagine at this point Remy's like having like little balls of fists, like her little itty bitty fists. Like just like she's like, so I imagine she like has her little balls of fists and she's just like, her body is just shaking. Like she is so full of, even though she's like a mid average sized person, she's like just like a tiny ball of rage. And she just goes like, y'all keep telling me that you've had your own personal tragedies. I've had my parents in my life, and at this point she just starts crying, my entire life, and they're just gone, and then just snaps like that. I am utterly alone, and y'all act like we're this big kumbaya family, and just 2 days ago I had to witness my mama be killed in front of me. And then she like turns around and faces Oswald, and she's like, you don't understand how that feels.
I would like to think during this very intense conversation, Rodney is just holding River at the waist, and she's just like, I need to fucking go.
Rodney is like using every bit of his speed against your stretching ability and just, oh, we gotta, wait, there, back up. Come, River, come on.
I walk up to Remy and I put my hands on both her shoulders to kind of like just hold her. And I'm like, you want to know about personal tragedy? Yes, you saw your mom die right in front of you and your dad is missing. I get it. My parents left for a date night and didn't come back. I didn't get to say goodbye. So if you wanna talk about tragedy, there it is. I don't talk about this because I don't like talking about this. But we're all here. Okay? Whether we like it or not, we're all part of this group. You can't go back to your normal life. I can't go back to my normal life. River can't go back to her normal life. But you gotta understand, even if we're not like a family, we're still together. We still need each other.
This is legit making me cry.
I'm holding back a lot.
Honestly, like just how Remy is at this point, I imagine like if Oswald did like take her in, like is like trying to like hug her, like I imagine he's like
I'm not trying to go that far.
I imagine like he's like okay, you explain what Oswald is doing.
So Oswald knows that she's upset and he's like not trying to overstep his bounds because one, he doesn't want to get punched in the face, and two, he knows what she's going through. So he just kind of like hand on the shoulder, like, I'm here, we're here, we're not a family, but we're here.
So I imagine that she just like basically after he finishes that, she just like falls into him and just starts crying. Like ugly tears, like like the whole bit. Like she's just weeping. Like she just has so much sadness in her that it's just like her heart is just broken. Like that is like the crying that is going on. Like her heart was fucking ripped out of her chest and just utterly like shattered. Like that is the kind of cry that Remy is doing right now.
He kind of hugs her back and it's just kind of like, I know, it's not easy. But you know what you can do? You can help us find the person that did this, and you can do the same thing. I'm not going to hold you back. If you want to get your revenge on the person that killed your mother and kidnapped your dad, I ain't holding you back. In fact, I will help you, because if anything, I want to find the guy that took my parents. So, no more crying. Let's get out. And let's stop River from killing herself. Because let's be honest, she's not the sharpest knife in the drawer.
So imagine at this point, like Remy just like wipes away a tear and is just like, she's like, all right, and just like turns around and just like walks, but like she's like trying to walk confidently, but like you can tell that she's just like broken.
Oh yeah.
She's just like trying to walk confidently. Like the whole act of her like being all together is just gone.
Okay, how about this? When they're walking back, River just like turns around and looks at Rodney and she's just like, Rodney, I don't want you fucking getting hurt because of me. Let me the fuck go, and I need to go save my basically father. He was the only one that ever looked and cared for me in the lower district. You need to fucking let me go.
I'm not letting you go. Damn it.
Fight me, bitch.
As me and Remy round the corner to like see what's going on, I turn to Remy real quick and I'm like, okay, you don't look like you've been crying, so that's good. I wiped away my tears, so that
If they actually look over at River, you can see tears starting to stream down her face. So, like, there's the tears that are starting over there.
Yeah, right. Everybody's having an emotional moment. And I kind of like, I look at Remy and I'm like, you ready?
River's just like pounding into Rodney. She's just like, he's the only parent I have. He's the only thing I have. If they fuck with him, he's gone. They're all gone. Let me go.
Rodney holds you closer.
Don't fucking do this, man.
And if you look up at him, you see he's fighting. Like, he is fighting to keep his face to be calm.
River's just like, if you fucking do it, then it's just gonna come down harder. It's gonna be really ugly for both of us, my man.
I'm gonna help you.
Your tears are go. I don't need fucking help. I've been on my own all my life, even with my asshole exes. You think they're actually there for me?
Okay, yeah. They're not. What about Oswald? Remy?
Oswald's my brother, and Remy I don't think gives two shits about me.
What about me?
I mean, what about you? I met you like a day. You're cute.
What about Shade? What about Hood? What about Data, who's been watching over you for 2 days?
Oh, don't fucking do this, man. No one's ever really given a shit about me, like ever, except for Barney. And if he's in trouble, then that's my fucking entire life. Can I do a perception check to see if I know that they're watching?
Yeah, go for it.
Well, that was a nat one, so I see nothing. I am emotionally fucked.
You see nothing but Rodney, and he's trying so hard to keep you calm, to calm you down a little bit.
He's like, all right, here's the thing, cute stuff. Very cute, grabs his cheeks and wiggles them a little bit. I don't have a family, and my whole life is fucked. If something is going on in the lower district, and it ends up being my fault, I have no one. Sure, I have you guys, but I'm gonna be honest, lower district, I don't really trust any of you yet. Give me like a month or two maybe, but in my time I was passed around from foster home to foster home, so I've learned not to get attached. I can't get attached. So just let me go.
I think this is a good time for Oswald and Remy to walk up.
Yeah.
Oswald walks up. He kind of hears... Does he hear the last bit of what she says?
I would
Let's
say
roll
so.
perception.
Yeah. You guys roll perception. River, I need you to roll persuasion.
I'm going to re-roll that perception.
You have me throw left.
I got a natural 1.
Oh, Christ.
I'm just like,
You're in your feels right now, though.
yeah, Remy's out of it, so that makes
I
sense.
got a 16.
But if it helps, my perception is a +2, so I got a 3.
My perception's a goddamn +4, okay? I'm sorry. It's a,
My perception's an 8, and I still didn't pick up on you fuckers, so shut the fuck up.
What'd you roll,
I
River?
rolled a 16.
You rolled a 19.
God fucking damn it, and your caring asshole self, Rodney. It's like, River's just like breathing in now. She's just like, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. If anyone got hurt because of me here, I think it would fuck me up the most. Because y'all really saved me and took me out of a bad spot. If anything bad happened to you because of me, I don't think I could handle that.
Does Oswald at least hear that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's gonna pipe up immediately and say, if you think about it, we're all mutants, we're all targets anyway. Regardless, we're gonna get hurt.
Okay,
It's
but
not gonna be any person's one fault. It's
River,
not.
like, turns her head over to Oswald, like, when the fuck did you get there?
We've been here.
That's awkward. Rodney's still holding me. She's just like, I don't want you getting hurt because of me, though. Like, sure, we're mutants and shit, and it's inevitable that we're gonna get hurt, but I don't want it to be my fault.
Well,
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that you don't want to die, and I don't want you to get killed, and I'm sure
I don't
Randy
have
doesn't
much
want
to
you to get
live
killed.
for, bro. I
Well,
don't have
doesn't.
much to live for.
Which one of us here has anything to live for besides ourselves? Let's be honest. The thing is, I just explained this to Remy. We all just met each other, but we're together. We look out for each other. We're all mutants. I don't know why I'm the voice of reason here, but
I don't know. I think you're doing a pretty bang up job.
whatever. My point
River
is-
wants Rodney to let go of her, so she slaps him.
I say make a fighting check.
Who slaps Rodney?
Yeah.
Yeah, he lets you go when he realizes that you calmed down. And I need you to make a fighting check.
I was an 11.
Not even close.
Yep.
Yeah,
The point is, look, all of us are out for ourselves, but I don't want you to die. I don't want Remy to die. I don't want anybody to die. Why do you think I chose a shield as my weapon?
Because you like hitting people with blunt objects.
I will admit it's fun, but I also like protecting people. You know, you were a street rat. I get it. You didn't have anybody. I didn't either. Everybody here has lost somebody. But the thing is, we have the chance as a group to go save your adopted dad right now. Now, do you want us to go as a group, or do you want to go and get yourself killed?
If any of you gets hurt because of me, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Let's go.
Rodney
That's what I
looks
thought.
at Rodney looks at you and, all right, fine. We're not going for you. I want these assholes. Let's go.
Personally,
River-
I'm thirsty, so this corner store probably has a drink.
Oh
Can
yeah,
we
no.
rest for an hour?
It's gonna take a little while to get there via vehicle. You can take a nap in the car.
Because like Remy's all she's had is coffee and like almost no food. I'm hoping she could take like a shower. She could finish eating breakfast. She could get a change of clothes.
Rodney, can you go zip and get some food for her? She's only had coffee.
Remy's just like, ugh.
Rodney
The coffee is like hitting her.
Rodney looks at Remy, and you see him just kind of give you a blank stare for a second. Tick, 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 tick. You see the light bulb go up like ding. Oh.
My bottom lip is like I haven't eaten in over 24 hours.
I look at them, and then River's gonna be like, all right, here's the thing. I really need to go check on Barney, and she needs to be taken care of. Can you all just meet up with me? But I
How about
really...
this?
Rodney is already back with like 3 protein bars and just like, here you go.
I'm devouring the protein bars. Let me roll to see how viciously I devour these protein bars. A natural fucking 20!
Oh God.
River goes,
Like
I didn't
two
know a
bu-
princess could do that.
Like 2 bites a bar. You're just like, "Rah, rah,
Telling you, when Remy's hungry, she will pack away food.
You no longer have fatigue. I will give you that.
Yay!
All right, I look at Remy and I'm like, all right, you better now?
I like little kid nod, like, mm-hmm.
All right. Now let's go make sure that her dad's okay.
He's not
And
really
then we'll
my
get to
dad,
work
but
on-
he's the only one that cares.
We're going to call him your dad for the sake of simplicity. And then after that, we're going to take care of these assholes. And then after that, we're going to try and save your dad. How does that sound?
Like, give him a thumbs up. Like, sounds good to me. And then Remy starts marching in what she assumes is the right direction. Let's go kick some ass. Like,
Remy, the car's over here.
Remy's voice. Let's go kick some ass. Marching.
Remy, the car's over here, not there.
And she stops, turns on her heel, and goes, let's go kick some ass, and marches in the right direction.
Rodney hits the unlock button. You hear it's in a completely different direction.
Stops, goes, and then
Yeah, we get it. Let's kick some ass. Let's just go.
she's like,
River
it's too early in the
sprints toward
morning
the
for
car.
this.
River
Shotgun!
It's noon. River sprints toward the car.
Shotgun!
She goes, Princess, you have no idea where you're going. You're not getting shotgun. Sorry.
That doesn't mean anything, Allie.
To be fair, the shotgun is
You
for the
can
navigation.
drive!
Rodney was driving, I thought.
Rodney has the keys.
Rodney refuses to let River drive.
I still yell shotgun.
You destroyed the last car. I'm driving.
I mean, I fucking destroyed. There was a beam. There was a beam of light, and it just went.
All right, guys, let's get going. Come on.
All right. Well, River sits on top of Remy in shotgun, so she can tell Rodney where the fuck to go.
Remy wants to fix her hair. That's why she wants shotgun.
River is on Remy's lap in shotgun. Rodney is dealing with this bullshit right now.
Rodney
Oswald's just
is
sitting in the back, ready to go.
He's just chilling.
Yep.
Rodney's just like why okay.
Are you getting in the fucking car?
Oh, he's already in the car.
Okay.
All right, Speed Racer, let's head over there.
All right, and that's where we're going to call a session. That was episode 8 of Dice Drop. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe on your favorite podcast directory. For news and upcoming projects, please check out our Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter accounts. The links are in the description below. And be sure to stay tuned next Friday for another episode of Dice Drop Evolution. Thank you guys for listening.